Hi guys, Avra Canvas. So this is gonna be some of the first videos of 2026 on the channel. I think I'm gonna try to do a video a week. We'll see. I'm just kind of going through my art stuff because I'm moving it upstairs. My visual art like collage and other tools. My fabrics are still gonna stay downstairs because it's like 5 cases worth of stuff, and I don't think that room can accommodate that as of right now. So I'm not gonna do too much with the fabrics, but I will like go ahead and move the art stuff upstairs to have a dedicated space. So anyway, I'm going through taking all the stuff from the basement upstairs because I also am in the process of cleaning stuff for the new year. I'm not gonna do everything in the house, but definitely like some more of the immediate things in the new year I can donate and throw away and sell and whatnot, blah blah blah, and make space and room and maybe earn a little bit of cash or something. So while I'm like cleaning out stuff, I'm doing the moving around of my art stuff, and I came across a lot of the art stuff that I was working on at some point, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I was like interested in and kind of where I was going with it, and just show you different kind of things. Anyway, so one thing about me is I have very different a lot of art styles, but the two main things would be like paper mache collage and then like drawing of like flowers, but like wonky flowers, not how you can see it. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So this is my style of flower, drawing flowers and stuff like this. So it looks like this. I like drawing them wilted. I like exploring decay, I guess dying and death. I do have like a fascination with that. And I guess being an animist, I kind of feel like religion and stuff like that like tries to answer these questions, and they've been like on my mind. And I think a lot of, to be honest, a lot of societal problems are just a lot of angst coming from our inability to accept death and mortality. So that's kind of where I am, but I like drawing like more wilted kind of decaying kind of things. I just think that it's really cool to do it. Now this was like a series I just like randomly started working on, and what's different about it is that I started incorporating like the stamps with it, which is not something that I normally would have done. But yeah, I really kind of enjoy the words with the things. I would just use like the thicker marker instead. I do like that there's a balance in between the two, like the thinner and stuff like that, but I do think that I might explore what it's going to look like just with like the bold kind of marker. Yeah. Then I had like an art style that was more kind of abstracted, still plant based, but it starts to get more symbolic and abstract. So it develops from this symbol right here, which is a seed, and I say from the seed comes all. So it's kind of like that, and then you start to draw a lot of like things. So I like to explore seeds and growth, burgeoning, stuff like that. And chaos, indicative of these kind of things. Chaos and movement, stuff like that. So these are some of the things I've been working on years, like at least a year ago now. Like some of them like this. Yeah, like I have this like really large paper and stuff like that. This portfolio I got this Itoya art portfolio, and it doesn't even fit this. Like, I need a bigger size than this, which is crazy because it just is over the size. I'm like, what kind of shit? I'm like so mad about that. I'm like, dude, like what? But there's that, and yeah, like that's kind of where I've been with that style. I have my current stuff that I've made are like recent stuff in the last like 6 months to a year, and I've developed canvas board, magnets, stuff like that, and I'll just show you some of the stuff. So my collage type things. I enjoy collage. I enjoy working with collage. So these are some of the things that I have like still available. And I want to develop more prints for these, so that's what I'm going to do. I recently started getting into this kind of style, which I enjoy a lot. And I'll continue with it, as you can see here. And I have a range of sizes, so that's one of the things. I have a range of sizes for these things. And yeah, so some of them are magnets, and then some are not magnets. This is like the smallest size of stuff that I have. And that's the style. I started off more like this style, where it's like the full canvas being covered and stuff like that. But I started then moving into this style, where it's like more white space, and then it eventually gradually like got to this style. So that's kind of the iterations I've gone through this year. And then in the last few years, I think 2024, I started working on these pieces. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. I like cut my finger, and it still has a little bump from like when I hurt it, and it's in the process of healing. But you know, when like you have the little bumps and stuff, it's sensitive. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of these from my earlier things, and this goes back to the style that I just showed you in the with the paper. And I deviated away from it because people, I don't think, were kind of getting it. So I was like, well, never mind. Let me just get away from it. But stuff that looks like that. Things that look like that. Kind of like that a little bit. This one was a really different, oh God, this one was a different style altogether. I really enjoyed that one. I kept it to not, I just didn't want to sell it. And then I started doing this style and this. I still probably will do some things. And then this is where I started using those symbols, incorporating those symbols and stuff like that. And still doing the floppy, weird florals. So stuff like that. And stuff like this. So this is another one, the seed, and then the roots and sprouting and stuff like that. So that's kind of where I've been art style wise with those. And then I started getting a little strange because then I started doing like these and overlaying symbols and stuff like that. So I started doing that, having them. And what I might do, to be honest, I might paint these. This might be a painted style more than anything, but like that. So and then I started doing 3 colors. So I had a lot of thoughts. And I started to try and do acrylic marker on canvas. So this was like an attempt to do that, which I don't mind. Again, it's my style, and I started to develop it a lot more. So you can see like how everything looks just a little bit wonky, and you can see like the color and stuff like that. I don't mind it, but I think also it's such a harsh white that it doesn't look as good. So I'm gonna stop using harsh white because it doesn't do my art any good. kind of like little things. I tried to do like the little neon negative kind of ones. Didn't really like that, but it's whatever to me. And then I started doing bigger canvases. I was okay with this. I didn't mind it, but I didn't particularly love it either. I think it's because of the yellow, and it looks weird for yellow, but yeah, there's that. This one I like really don't like this part, but I love this part at the bottom. I love this part at the bottom right here. And I like this around. It's almost like framing itself, right? So I like that. I like the ideas. I don't like the execution up here, but I like the ideas down here. And I like the ideas of here. And the red. And the red. I like those ideas. So there's that. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Then I have this one. And I really like how this one turned out too. I try to find a balance of symmetry as well. So usually if I have something on this side, I'm gonna have it on that side and vice versa. So I really enjoy like this. And then things like this. And then I tried another kind of palette like that, like a carnival style. I kind of feel like it's still the flowers, and then like another one where like the seed is like freaking huge. Love it. So yeah, I've gone through so many iterations and so many styles that it's kind of like funny to me that it's like I'm still in the same styles. It's just I'm gonna take my time and oh, I'll put these in here. Take my time and circle back to them, but thoughtfully, like in a way that like makes sense for me. And I think these were all just showing me that like canvas was like the way to go, but like actually painting on it is what I needed to do. I have like other things that I've created, but I don't have them downstairs, so I think that'll be it for this. I'll kind of see about the other ones. Oh, here's stuff. Some other things. I had started exploring what I wanted to do with watercolor paper. So my stomach, sorry if you see my belly. So I started having like watercolors, and I was watching those videos where they would put water and they would just dab it, and they were like, you know, I was just experimenting, and I started to do like that. And I got some really cool things like this, like that. Just exploring, like splattering stuff and placing it there, and how it's gonna work. And then I got some other ones as well. And again, like just experimenting with like placing it there and swiping it across. And I felt like watercolor was like really hard for me, to be honest. So I have that. Well, I think these were like liquid acrylics, acrylic ink type. So there's that. What's happening here? Okay, like that. And then just like playing with it again. Other things. So there's that. I really like this one actually. Stuff like that. Things like this. And like that. You know, just playing with placement and movement and water and all that kind of stuff. So got those. And then the larger sheets I worked on, like stuff like this, and 2 colors, just working with drips, two colors again, just dropping it, doing larger brush strokes, just experimenting, experiments. Yeah. Just little messy things and just kind of like how that turned out. That's how it turns out, yeah. So yeah, like I've just done a lot of experimenting over the last like 2-3 years, and I really am excited for 2026. Because I think I got it in my head that I'm gonna be dedicated to actually figuring it out, putting it together, getting everything together, and actively pursuing art, whether it be just doing local galleries things or larger projects and stuff like that. I don't think I'll do commissions, I don't know, but yeah, this is the stuff that I'm working on. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.